Anyway, super helpful. Really good guy. Greetings, fellow oculators. Dave Drawing back once again. Today's video is going to be about some pretty cool 3D printed accessories for the Quest 2. They are made by a company called Mr. Tass on Etsy. He's got a store over there. And what I'd like to talk about today is this clever little bar right here. Some of you may recognize what this is, some of you may not. What this is a mini gun stock. Now, what's a mini gun stock, Dave Drawing? Well, I've seen lots of different kinds of gun stocks out there for the Quest 2. Some of them are like indistinguishable from real guns, and some of them are pieces of pipe put together, and some of them are, you know, clever designed like this. And what this is a 3D printed bar. It has metallic points on each end and 4 attachment points that you can hang from a lanyard, which is very handy. You put this around your neck and it's got a retractable lanyard, so you can actually let your weapon hang if you have to do something else with your hands, and it's always ready. You can hang it vertically from either end, and you can hang it horizontally from either end. So that's the heart of the system. And then of course you have these little guys, which are the magnetic mounts, and those go on this gun stock. Now the cool thing about this is that you can hold it this way if you're playing a like a dual wield game, like with two guns, like Drop Dead Dual Strike, or any number of two-gun shooters, and it lets you aim them both together, so you get twice the firepower, and the aiming can really improve because they're held together. And so once you get them zeroed in, as it were, then you're all set. Then all you have to do is rotate it this way, and your controllers go this way for holding a long gun, you know, rifle, shotgun, machine gun, whatever you've got. And the great thing about it is it's really easy for reloading. Some of the games you have to actually move your hand about, so you just pop one of them off, do your reloading, pop it back on, and keep going. So that's pretty cool. Also, when you have it in the side-by-side mode like this, it actually makes a great controller for driving games or flying games or anything where you'd have a steering wheel or a steering yoke or something like that. That could come in handy for that as well. So it's got lots of different little features. What we're going to do is take this apart, and I'll get these controllers mounted up. And go. Ta-da! Now, they really are quite simple. You have a right and a left, and they have, you know, each controller has its own side, as it were, and then there's this handy Velcro strap that holds it in. Now they go in there super easy, and they're quite secure, but the strap, you know, just to make sure. But it doesn't get in the way of any of the controllers. It actually gives you a little bit of an extended grip here, so it's really quite comfortable to hang on to. Especially if you have, you know, bigger hands and the controllers seem a little small for you. So you still reach all the buttons just fine, and feels good. Then when you're ready to play a game where you're either having two guns this way or a long gun this way, you just pop that on there, and it's good to go. The magnets are nice and strong, but they're not so strong that you can't just pop one of them off like this. Now, they slide off this way, you can break them off that way, whatever you need to do. Now, some people like to, you know, take one end or the other off. I like to take the back one off. It's actually recommended by the fellow that makes these. If you keep the left hand one, assuming you're right-handed, keep the left one on, then you actually have you can feel where the stock is. You know, when you're in the game, obviously you can't see it. So if you got this against your arm, then you always have kind of a feel for where that is. And it doesn't interfere at all with shooting Like if you have to have two guns where you're shooting in different directions, obviously you can keep that on there and it doesn't interfere at all. And when you're ready to go back to the long gun or the dual wield, you just pop her back on. You got your long gun shooting, you got your side by side, you got your steering, you got everything with this. And like I said, the magnets are nice and strong. You can hang it from a lanyard, and it's awesome. This is part of a set. This is the mini stock system. Not only do you have the controllers for, you know, hooking onto the gun stock, but you also have a golf club handle. And that is pretty cool. You're playing walkabout mini golf or any number of different golfing games out there, and, you know, trying to swing a golf club with one handle, not cool. You take the Mr. Tass golf club handle, put that bad boy on there, and you've got a two-handed grip. Feels just like a real golf club. You got the ridges and everything, and you can. No, it's not baseball, Dave Dry. It's golf. But since I'm sitting down, we can't really do the golf thing, but you get the idea. Another little tidbit of information: the Mr. Tass golf club handles are so cool. They've actually been included in a VR game as a preset. The game's called Golf Club, and it's by Experience. And I'll put a link with all the other links so you can check it out. But that's pretty cool. And I understand there are other games that are about to include these as well. So, tidbit. Oh, another thing about these, they come in, oh, what is it? 21 different colors. You know, I like all my accessories to be white, but that's just me. I like the Stormtrooper look. But you can get one of 21 different colors. So, believe me, whatever your favorite is, you can probably get it from Mr. Tass. So, that's another cool little item. Then, to round it all off, we have this guy. What the heck is that? It looks just like a stick, Dave Drawing. But this is called the Quick Aiming Stock. And all you do with this bad boy, I'll put it on the left side. You put it on either side, of course. But you mount that on there, and then you have a stock. Now this is for left-handed. Or you can take it off of this side, put it on this side. And you think, oh, it's just a stick. But it's really cool because when you're playing with two weapons, you're good to go. And then you got your long gun. You just grab this, just hook a finger around it, and you've got that stability that you need. And anyone who's ever tried a long gun two-handed shooting game with just two controllers, you realize it's really difficult. I was very excited when Sniper Elite came out, and I went to try it. I didn't really get past the gun range because you pick up the World War II rifle, and it's like you're trying to aim it with two hands, and no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And suddenly, like a little bell went off in my head, and I thought, this is why they use gun stocks, and I got to get something. So I'm real happy to have these. But like I said, you can just grab that guy, and you've got a gun stock without having to attach it or anything else. And then when you need to reload, you just reload, and then you grab it again, and you're going. It's great for any of the two-handed weapons, and it makes a serious difference. So this is the complete Mr. Tass mini stock system. You got your stock, you got your two controller adapters, you got the quick aiming stock, you got your golf club, and you got your retractable lanyard that attaches at 4 different points on that bad boy. And that is a nice system. It's very compact. The whole thing fits in a tiny little box, and you can throw that in your case or your bag if you're on the move with your Oculus. And of course there'll be links to this system and a couple of other items we're going to talk about in just a moment in the description of this video, so check it out. Okay, now the system is very cool, but if you're just into the golfing thing, you can get this golf club. Now, besides the fact that it's purple, what's the difference, Dave Drawing? It looks like the other one. But actually, this one is part of this set that is magnetic attachment, while this one is its own independent controller adapter all by itself. And this one also comes in all the different colors. And what you do is you just and then, but you've got a real nice golf club. And of course, they can be used for any game where you have to swing your controller around, especially the two-handed kinds. So that is really a nice little accessory if you're into the golfing type games. So we'll set this over here. And one more thing I want to show you. I'm going to take this adapter off as well, because guess what? It's for the other hand. That is a left-handed golf club adapter, because my wife likes the golfing games and she's a lefty. So good that for her. She also likes purple. Ooh. And since we had, I showed you this quick aiming stock that's part of the magnetic system here. If you don't have the system and you just really like the idea of that quick aiming stock, we've got this guy, which is kind of a standalone. It doesn't have the magnetic connection. It goes on just like the one for the golf club. And then you have a quick aiming stock. And look at this other controller here. And it works like it. You just grab a hold, and you've got your two-handed gun action, something to hold on to, nice and solid. And then when you let go, you just let go, and you can do different things that you need both hands for. And then you pick that machine gun up again, and off you go. So that is the quick aiming stock. Very handy little item, and also available in 21 different colors, and for either hand. So that is quite a collection. So this is all from Mr. Tass. He has other items for other games and things on his store. But these are the things for the Quest 2, and I hope you check out the link and go check out Mr. Tass. You'll be glad you did. As always, folks, if you haven't yet, I really would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It won't change your life, but it'll have a little effect on mine, because it'll help me grow my channel and let me keep making videos like this that will hopefully inform and maybe even entertain you a little bit. So also, if you want to give me a like, that'd be great. Leave me a comment, whatever you got. Tell me you like it, tell me you hate it, just tell me something. Alrighty then, we're all done with this video, and this is Dave Drawing signing off, and we'll see you next time. Today we're going to make a video about, because you're still can reach all the controllers just fine, all the stuff. This is, what's it called? I'm sorry, Jason, I forgot what it's called. You get the bar. You have the controller magnetic attachment to magnetic. You've got the bar. You've got the. Of course, there will be. It always looks like I'm playing baseball. Who is this bumbling dolt? Ta-da!